The question I have is, how do you ensure, like in your case, how do you ensure that you do not remain bitter? Or how do you ensure you are not bitter about your experience and then you now transfer it to another person? A guy who has nothing to do with the issue.
At that point where you saw the lady with your man, with your ex-man, and you still went back to the relationship, like, didn't you have second thoughts? Or like, I feel like, did you know that once a man is cheating, once you catch a man cheating, it will go back to that same behavior. Once he starts cheating, he's going to cheat. Did you have that mindset, or was the love so like crazy, like blinded you to go back, or what was it giving you that you think you could not leave? Because I really don't understand. Like, I feel like in this generation, once you catch a man cheating, then it's over. There's nothing like, oh, I forgive you because I love you and all of that. Because once a man cheats, he's going to continue. So I want to know how you felt after that scene. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. I felt bad. I felt betrayed. But I was in with that thought that men are polygamous in nature. I can't hold a man down. So it was I just wanted to see myself as the only woman in his life, regardless of the fact that I know that he was cheating and he was a chronic womanizer. Oh. And again, I didn't just want to be, I had this fear of being alone.
Oh.
I didn't just want to be alone.
Did you have anybody to talk to during that period, like a confidant or something?
I didn't want to tell. I know it was going to happen. It was bound to happen, but I just didn't want to tell myself the truth.
Oh. You were
so
alone.
I didn't want to talk to anybody about it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I have to add one more thing. When it comes to marriage and dating relationships, particularly when it comes to infidelity, you're going to have a lot of forgiveness for people.
Infidelity.
I'm telling you that because the issue is this: she's not married to him. That's why probably she could walk away. If she had like 4 kids for him,
yeah,
what will you do? Are you going to throw the kids out?
No.
Do you understand? So, but at least you're with someone right now.
Yeah.
So
I think she already said that problem. I think she was just scared. At that age, where will I start from? Do I have anybody? Do you have any prospective guy asking you out there? Anybody around?
No.
That's the fear. I guess that's the reason why I should probably just let go of that relationship. Because who will be the next? I can't be alone. I've been in a relationship. How long?
She start from?
When?
How long did that relationship last?
A year and 2 years. Let's say 2 years.
So that commitment, 2 years, and you just want to let go. I know it's very easy for Liz to be like, oh, maybe I just saw him cheat. It's easier said than done.
Mm-hmm.
At that age, in that situation, I don't think you would. Of course, you think, yeah, this is not, I shouldn't go on with this. But there will be a second thought that, okay, let's try, it's going to work. You just keep telling yourself it's going to work. Until that day, you just wake up to the reality that I don't think it's going to work. You just have to let go. Like a year, I decided to stay alone for a year. Very difficult. Imagine, I was seeing so many pretty chicks out there, and I'm like, no. I was so hard on myself.
Wait, sorry. By staying alone, I want to ask a question. By staying alone for a year, do you mean celibacy?
All kind of relationship with a girl, celibacy.
Okay.
Having any personal relationship with any girl, I decided not to.
How was it?
okay, so let me.
Trust me, that was so hard.
Baba, I want to clarify.
But I decided to go through that process.
But
I want to clarify that stay alone for a year.
did you achieve it?
It meant that you didn't sleep with anybody for that 1 year.
Freaking.
But previously to that 1 year, you were sleeping with people.
No, they're doing some kind of romantic things. I wouldn't say sleep per se, but
Okay.
romantic stuff.
Are you sure?
Where did the wife stand? You were sleeping now.
No, they use chair.
No, because this baba is smooth. You are suave, as in the way you maneuver is.
Just like Messi.
No, it's only people that know me that can really relate to this story. But so it's really, really hard. And I don't want the relationship to end. But I know it's not going to work. I was just striving. Okay, let's make it. It's going to work now. Like people say, you have to agree. Like when you put in work, put in the effort, when she sees it, you'll be like, okay, yeah, this guy is so serious. But then
She broke things off with you.
Hey,
Sorry.
you know the funniest part.
Hot cake.
The funniest part was she broke up with me at first. I don't like to say this, but she broke up with me at first.
Okay.
I called her after a month to say, okay, I don't think. Don't let us break this up. Let's try and make it work. No. I was trying to be a hard guy. You know, every guy wants to be. Okay, you broke up with me, fine, great, bye bye. I was trying to be a hard guy, but after a month, I just reflected. I'm like, is this relationship really over?
Oh, yeah.
I just had to. Funny enough, she even called. So when she called, I was like, okay, maybe she's trying to. I think she's back now. Let's try. She just got to say, hi, what's up? Just want to check up on me, and I used the opportunity to tap into her. I just like, okay, fine. You didn't even call me. You didn't check on me. You said you didn't go check up on me too. I said, but you broke up with me. Am I supposed to be begging you? She said, okay, fine. I just spoke with her at length, like an hour, 2 hours. So we got the chemistry. You know, now it's just a 1 month. We got back. Dated for like 3 months or 4 months again. Final breakup.
You or
Yeah, I think I did the breakup. Why? I did the breakup because she was cheating.
Hold on. Was she in the first time?
The first time she was cheating on me.
And she broke up with
She didn't tell me. Calm
And she
down,
broke
bro.
up
You are
with
too
you.
fast. She didn't tell me that she was cheating. I found out that she was cheating.
And you
But I
didn't
didn't.
believe her,
I don't want to believe. No, I didn't catch her.
Okay.
Right? So I can't just jump into
Yeah.
conclusion. I didn't catch her cheating. But she was dating someone else. She was dating me as well.
She was dominating.
But I was too busy with work and all those things, trying to figure out
say,
my
why would you
life
be
and all
busy?
those. Come on.
Exactly. How you be busy?
So this is
just
what
to
this is.
have
I think
time
this is the problem she had.
And you have
I
not
was
gone
too
through your
busy
story
trying
at
to
all.
make a living for
Me, I
myself.
don't have any story.
Trying to focus on my life, trying to make sure I'm better. I was trying to, normal guy thing. And there was this guy that was so giving her attention. The morning, day and night. Actually, the young boy. So morning, day and night, sending money.
You just have to put it.
Sending money, sending gifts, calling. I have to be at work. Am I supposed to be calling a girl 24/7? So all those things, ladies are very, very gullible. Sorry to say. But yes,
But they're gonna
you mistake attention
they'll come
for
for you in
love.
this video. But like
You mistake attention. I can be calling you every day. Doesn't mean I love you. But ladies, when they say that attention, this guy's calling me. He cares. Wow, he's so caring.
Not everybody.
That's not what I mean.
But what
It can actually mean that he's just trying to pass. He just okay. He wants you to pass time. Let me just call this girl. I think she's fun to talk to. And then she was swayed. I think she was gullible enough to believe that the guy loved her. I was just trying to relate with her situation there. So it's very, very difficult.
how long in your own particular situation? How long did you date the girl for?
Close to 3 years.
Wow. 3 years.
You don't have time for her.
Were you ready? Were you ready?
I had time for her. You don't understand. I had time for her.
He
but
had
it's
time for her.
compared to the other guy. Come on.
The other guy was showering her with attention.
Funny enough, when I realized that it was the attention that was the problem, I was trying to give her extra time from my time. Finally bounced back on me because I was using my work time to call her. I'll go on break, I'll call this girl, okay, I think it's attention. Let me just call her for 1 hour. After my break, I'll go back to work. And at the end of the day, she's still,
It's gone.
yeah, it's gone. It's
Lord.
gone. Yeah, she's not satisfied.
She's not the one for
God
you.
bless her. I love those words. Yeah, she's not meant for me. So it took time for me to realize that.
Thank
It took
you.
time,
I
oh.
was going there.
It took time for me to realize this thing. Sometimes I'll just like early in the morning, I'll just be angry for no reason. Is this relationship really over? Like I had plans, maybe that was the reason why I had plans and names already. No, like I had plans already. She knows about it, but how come I thought ladies are? I begin to ask myself, what do ladies really want? What do you guys want?
You don't ask everybody what
Ask your
we don't
partner.
ask your
You
partner.
can't. At that day, I just concluded that ladies are insatiable. You can't satisfy them. Forget
At all.
them.
Yes.
And there's one thing I learned
At
too.
all.
Don't know they can't get matter for head.
And say, don't they carry man with time to
And
feel
that day, since that day, I don't give a fuck about lady. If you like, fight for today, tomorrow. I like you. Doesn't mean I'll put you in my head. If you fuck up today, tomorrow, you tell me
You're
bye-bye.
so broken.
Applaud the say. No, I'm not broken. I just realized.
You sound like it because you're going to give the next girl.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what you did now, yeah.
He asked that question, so I'm also going there. But I am not broken to the extent I don't understand that I won't, because of my past relationship, transfer it to the next one and start misbehaving, all because I had a bad.
So when I go to
I'm
build
not
a
that
relationship,
shallow to do that. But what I'm just saying is, I've learned.
Okay.
And I'm understand ladies.
Okay, so is that why you are now going for intelligence and character?
Yeah, it's not even started. It was beautiful. Hello, Oji. It's not even started yet.
From I guess
It's
from
not
everything
started
he has been
yet.
saying so far, I guess he needed a therapist. So he's not really.
Yeah.
He has not really.
It's not okay.
He has not really gotten.
You haven't gotten over this.
Have you gotten over it?
Expect the.
It will come out.
I won't lie. I won't lie.
Oh yeah,
You
say
can't
true.
overnight something you've planned for 3 years.
Yes.
And you had plans for the future.
Yes.
And just say you're over it in 2 days.
How long ago was this?
The breakup.
Last year.
When was it? That was last year.
Oh, wow.
No, previous year.
2 years ago.
2021.
No, Tim, move on.
Are you still love her?
Wow, yeah,
2021.
Do you
no,
still
sorry.
love her?
No, sorry. It was
I know it's not easy.
It was last year March. Sorry.
I think that was his first
Last
girlfriend.
year.
All right, so
Was it your was she your first girlfriend?
Like my first serious girlfriend.
He said first serious. It's not his first
And you
girlfriend.
are
First serious
sorry,
girlfriend.
you were working. That means you probably had graduated.
Of course.
So you said, so you had your first girlfriend after you.
He said
Serious.
Serious.
All the other ones were.
Yes.
We're just friends. Romantic friends.
guys,
There's one thing about me. If I go into relationship, that's why I jump into relationship.
It's common
I'm
with
going
guns.
like with my spirit, soul, and body. So if you want, if you hurt
Stop
me,
the
it's
cap.
gonna take time. Actually, that's why I don't really like jump. My friends are like, bro, grow up now. There are chicks out there. What's wrong with you? That this thing be that one. Stop. Like, it's not that easy for me to just.
okay, Baba, you have started entering into advertising, and we're gonna
That's the kind of person I
So
guess.
that, I'm just trying
Alright,
a question actually. I'm just trying to it's not easy for you to just leave a relationship that you invested much into. It's gonna take time. So you can't blame.
And there was something I wanted
I would say that whatever it is that issues that people have, okay, because you said something. I noticed you said something when you kept talking. You said your partner. I mean, people have they have views of partnership and the rest. All right, I don't want to share personal issues, but I am one of the few people that would say that before I got married, I didn't buy into all this love stuff.
it's a transaction.
So I'm not buying it too.
I didn't buy into love. I didn't.
I mean,
You are not him.
So how did
Do you get?
I will be
You said how did it happen?
it's
Because I got to that point in my life in which I was like, okay, at this particular point, I think I can support a family.
Okay.
I think that's the idea. So I think it's not.
It was,
Can you
and
just
then
speak?
she was
It's not
pretty.
difficult now.
She was pretty, and she was younger than me. Okay, so
Yeah, that's the word.
no, what I'm trying to say is that for most men, all right, this stuff we are saying, I think the girl, I probably think that you did her a favor by breaking up with her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you probably were not going to marry her eventually.
Because she was, I think, maybe very much younger or something.
And if you had married her, she had cheated once. But
If I don't,
if you had married her, she had cheated once. It's a disaster. But
Exactly.
Does anybody have questions? Does anybody have so that I don't deviate from the cheating? Does anybody have questions for anybody else who spoke?
But she said she has a question for me.
For who? You have a question for who? For her? Okay, so let's.
Okay.
and I have a question for her.
What's
So.
table?
Me?
With her story, she talked about the way she later realized the guy was scamming her. Like, how? Aside you knowing that, okay, she has a fake mother, a fake brother.
No.
How did you get deep
How
into it?
Did I really get to figure
Yes,
out,
to
right?
know that, yes.
Okay, point of correction. He did not have a fake mother per se. I mean, the chats. So he has a real, in case he's saying this. So, so I got to figure out. I mentioned something on prayer. So I got tired and I decided to let me just go and pray on my life. It's like I'm having problems. So after 2 days or 3 days of that prayer, of asking who he is really, I came back and a friend from nowhere, like his own friend, close friend, entered my DM on WhatsApp and gave me everything I needed to know. And I was like, hello, why are you just coming? He said he has been trying to reach out to me, but he's always blocking his ways. I was like, I've been trying to reach out to you, but he's always blocking me. Like, people don't like him and all that. So,
Was
that's
his
how I
friend?
got to.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I would.
His male friend.
But
What?
his male friend, like his male friend.
Till
came
today, he
to
doesn't
you.
really know that was how I got to know. Except we see this.
So, sorry,
You must have figured out now.
his male friend came to you and was talking to you about him.
He
that
entered
is
my
fake.
DM.
Just like I
Told me everything, and it didn't come to my mind to cross-check some true caller who this number is or something. So he actually made me like, are you really asking yourself the right question? I know this and this and this and this. Can you go through the number that has been chatting with you? And I will send the number to him. This is the lawyer's number. Can you help me check? He was like, are you seriously trying to call this line? I said he told me not to call the lawyer because he's an elderly man and it's not really cool for me to call. The day I even requested, like, let me speak with this man. Somebody spoke to me, and within few minutes too, the person just hung up. I was like, I'm the caller. I should be the one to hang up, not you. But then I don't really want to drag that too much. So basically, where I'm going to is, I figured out.
so the friend give you what reason why he stabbed his friend.
He didn't stab him. I think the thing is, I'm not the first person.
Your prayer worked out.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to dwell much on the prayer, so people will not see me as maybe as spirituality. I just want to be real.
you
So
got
that's why I'm not dwelling on that. But truly, there was this prayer aspect into it, and it came out like from nowhere. Less than a week, I made that prayer.
All right.
And
but
okay,
Did you believe
I would-
if you had prayed earlier?
I would have.
Like before?
Okay, I've been.
so let me get your question. You're saying that she should have prayed to God. God should have shown her.
No, like if she said it was a prayer.
Maybe I
It was a
saved. Maybe I was already spent.
yes.
Yeah. Those.
But the guy spent. You said the guy spent 700 on you.
No, she said
You
the
spent
girl.
10
Okay, now
I don't want to be the devil's advocate. Right? But listen, there are women inside this place right
They're
now.
not getting this.
There are women inside there that men have spent money on them.
Exactly.
And they still did not date the men.
Yeah.
I think I
Alright.
need to we are not
Tiana
really
is
because
one
of the
like
shortage
that.
of time. I'm not really
Tiana
saying how
is
it is.
two.
I'm just trying to pick.
Okay.
So the thing is, all the while, not like I was dashing him the money.
Okay.
He was like,
You were
borrow me
investing.
this. When my account is open, I'll give you the money.
Oh.
So that was, it's not like I was too be pumping.
Oh, was it your first
Okay.
relationship? That was my
Did he
question.
show you any statement of account that could guarantee that it was going to
Guys,
be
It doesn't have to
We're
show any
cross-examining
statement
now.
of
I have my own
account.
statements
of
She's
account.
a woman.
Cross-examining.
She will believe a man.
And besides, I was not really telling my mentors. I was not really telling them what he was going through, so to say. It's only my parents
Just in
and
love,
close
probably
persons
in
that
love.
got to know about it. I wasn't telling them because I was trying to, I don't want to expose him. So that people not start thinking, B is a Yahoo boy, which I don't know. But he told me he has never been into Yahoo, but this is looking like it. So I didn't tell my mentors because I was trying to safeguard my relationship.
Yeah, would.
So after everything came up, funny enough, I didn't roll on the floor to cry. I don't know why. I wasn't so pained. I don't know why.
You had plenty money.
Rich kid.
But the thing is, it's not about being rich or something. I'm still trying to help myself financially too, but I just see it as maybe because there was a time this thing came to my mind. What if this person end up to be a scam? Will you still help people? Because I was trying to help him. Like, let him come out of this. That was my first time I'll be with someone and he's going through all those rubbish.
You
So-
wanted to marry him.
We wanted to marry each other.
No, you
No.
wanted.
Let's be blunt now.
So no.
Did you when you met
want to
him,
marry him?
when you started dating,
Yes.
Did he
That
talk
was
to-
the purpose of the relationship.
you wanted
Yes,
to
for
marry him.
marriage.
Okay, so I guess that's
And that
fair
was
point.
why you
That's the
helped
reason.
him.
That's
So I was
Just
trying. That was
marry.
what gingered me to like say,
Yes.
okay, I've never been in this mess before.
Update,
So let
update.
me help this person.
Update.
So
All right.
it's
So
not.
you didn't get
It's
the money
not.
back.
Okay, at a point, I got him arrested and he had to.
I think that was the most important part of the story.
There was no time to really. So I was looking at people and
That's
they were
real.
like raining words on me. I'm like, really?
So did you get
I
money?
didn't really have time to say everything.
Okay.
I lent him the money I didn't give him. Because he may listen to this video, I'm like, why is she claiming she gave me the money? You understand? And at a point, he actually gave me an undertaking of when he was going to pay the money.
Back.
But fine, he hasn't paid.
Till
the
now.
Days,
Till
yes.
now.
His parents have been calling, since I'm into legal, whatever, they are like, I should not take any legal. And I'm trying to be calm because of the
legal
statement that
stuff.
came that, what if he end up to be a scam? Will I keep helping people? So I told him that day when the word came to me that, this is what I heard in my spirit, that what if you end up to be a scam? Am I still going to help people? And I look at him in the eye, I told him, I'm still going to help people because I'm not helping because I want to marry you or because of the relationship alone. but because I'm destined to help people. And that's why. So if I'm in opportunity, I mean, in a state to help people that are in this kind of mess or similar problem, I'll just be a bit more careful, but I'm still going to help.
Yeah.
So that's
makes
that's
you
just
man.
it.
All right. So on that, do we have any other questions for anybody? I know when women I know when most people talk. Let me not say women, but when most people talk, there's a way in which our minds tend to go to the bad things that have happened to us, because those are the ones we remember. We don't remember the good. In all the stories I've heard now, I've not heard of anybody mention how they took somebody's money and did not marry them. I've not heard of anybody's dates say they went on dates with a guy from the first day they knew this guy are not going anywhere. But I'm gonna eat your money, and I haven't heard that.
No, me, I was
Let me ask you this question now. Is it proper?
Every lady
does
for
that
a
one.
guy.
Somebody's asking a question.
Is it proper for a guy? Like, let's say a guy spends money on a lady and they later break up. Is it proper for the guy to always talk about the amount he has spent on that lady in the next relationship?
Are you
The next
serious?
relationship.
Say there.
Are you serious? It's paid now.
Have you with a guy that gave me money? He asked me to give him back all his money.
There are some guys
Let me
with
ask-
5,000 now.
Let me ask you the question. How would you
I
feel
don't know
when
kind
you
of
take
guys you guys are.
money to the bank? You take money to the bank, you're expecting return in your investment.
That's
At the end
bad.
of the
Not
day,
human.
the bank is like, Baba, the money don't go. How would you feel? That's the way it feels now. For guys, I don't know.
Daddy, now it feels best.
But why are people feeling
have to say
bad
it
for our
out.
story? Because I've had, I know somebody,
The guy capping.
the person attends my friend's church is a guy. Actually, he broke the code. Why would he sponsor a lady through school?
That's wrong.
Yeah.
No, it's not story.
Yeah, stories like that.
That's
These are
wrong.
real life.
Do you get now?
Very
it's not-
wrong.
Now on the day
Wrong.
the girl was
The
signing out.
expectation is wrong.
On the day the guy was
But that's
signing
what
out,
guys do,
the
but-
girl brought a wedding proposal to him. In fact, the person that was in this story to me was my friend, but she was a girl, and she was like, I don't know, supposed to shoot this lady. She said, no, the guy just helped. So she was
Just
trying
help
to
meet.
protect her gender.
Sir.
Now, if you wait with this one, which one is heavier? Because I don't understand why people are feeling sentimental for her.
We can't.
And besides, I'm not even pinned. I'm saying it
Because
because I
she's
want
still
to
getting
I
now.
actually
Learn.
want, like, men should always clarify things that whenever they want to maybe
Shoma Femi, I
they
be
should not
offended.
say that. No, they should
Shoma
not
Femi, I
want
be
to spend money
offended.
on a lady.
Yeah.
They should always clarify things.
Like,
I'm
you're
spending
investing
this
in
now. No,
Everybody is going to allow you to talk. But my fear is that if we continue down this path, nobody's going to leave here, because you guys will keep digging up things. Everybody is talking right now as if they are saints. In fact, the most honest person I've seen in this studio is
Hallelujah.
And even in her honesty, she left out the fact that at the end of the relationship, she arrested the guy, which was crucial to the story.
Exactly.
Wait,
Because-
the question I want to ask you again, you said
You
you
get-
did not collect the money back. Let's assume
I did not
Yeah,
like
the
no.
process.
She
The
was
microphone,
still
the
waiting.
mic is blocking your face.
Yeah, the process.
okay.
You're seeing the process.
Okay.
Let's not talk about. Let's not go back into the money.
I feel
I'm looking at it.
I would respond to her story. All right. You cannot expect everybody to clarify. People understand. The person she was dating clarified to her the reason why I wanted to give her money. She
And
did
she
not stay.
rejected
She
it.
rejected. It's important, and it's not just men. Women also should up front. The same way it applies to men. All right.
Yes,
The same way it applies to men. Women, if you're dating a guy and you know that you want to get married, it's a priority for you. When you start dating, if you've gone on 5-6 dates, talk to the guy and tell him early on, I want to get married. Is this going to lead to marriage?
But
If it's not going to lead to marriage, then you, so that you can back up, because they are dead end relationships. Okay, so do that. In the same vein, also, I'm one of the people that I can say I'm glad to say that I was very, very stingy before I got married. Yes, because
And it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
because I had seen guys who had spent the money they would use to build
You're
houses
allowed to spend on your wife.
on gifts on women.
Yes.
And I just would not. In fact, let me even tell you, let me tell you how terrible I was. Okay? I'll tell you how terrible and these guys are aware. If I was taking a girl out on a date, all right, we'll first go out and buy yam and akara. You will eat.
that bad.
You will be filled. Then we'll go on the date. So that, because I know you can't take ice cream. I mean, are you gonna eat 500 naira yam and akara? You can't finish it now.
Oh, the one
Do you get? I was that kind of guy.
So I have a question. For you. Okay, from our
So like after we got to the
you
restaurant,
said if a lady wants something from a man, or okay, do you want to marry me, or is just a plaything? But don't you think, like, of course, maybe I know the result or something, but then don't you think it's not really part of the code of conduct,
Awful.
like for a lady to tell the guy that, babe, guy, say you go marry me, make I
Yes,
japa.
we see you as a cheap like
So,
us.
No, I
so
said
we have
something.
this common question in the hair, so I need you to just say one or two things.
okay.
I said something. I didn't say that you would ask him on the first date. I said that if you have gone out with somebody, if you've been seeing someone for like 2 months, really, if you've seen someone for 2 months, okay, and this particularly applies the closer woman gets to 30, 35, it applies because you don't have the luxury of time. Much younger ladies don't understand how the marketplace switches once they graduate and they start working. When you graduate, when you are in school, you're in a class, you have lots of guys, seniors and all that. You guys are in an artificial environment. Things have brought you together. Once you graduate, you do Monday to Friday. Saturday, you are sleeping at home or you are washing. Sunday, you are in church. And so your pool of eligible men, if you have not found somebody who shrinks. And so for women, if you are getting involved with guys, the second, third date, you should be able to bring it up that you want to get married and that's what you date intentionally. That are you interested? If the guy is not interested, you let it be known. Because so that you don't keep wasting time. Because most people in their mid-30s, most women in their mid-30s, who, apart from those who maybe people who probably do runs and all that, and because there are girls like that, they do runs for a long time and they age out of the dating pool. A lot of women would stick with one guy for long periods of time. I had a friend who stuck with the guy. I had a friend who dated the girl for 7 years.
Wow.
And as soon as he graduated university, he broke up with her. They started dating, I think she was 22, 23 or so. He broke up with her, she was 30. Do you understand? Yeah. And she stuck to him because she wanted to marry a doctor. Oh. If he's watching this now, the guy's in Canada. Married to another girl.
And she is in where?
Yeah?
She's in Nigeria now.
She's in Nigeria. She eventually got married to somebody else.
Who she doesn't like.
There's not a doctor. I don't know if she likes the guy or not. I have no intention. I haven't spoken to her since then. She won't talk to me now. He's my friend. So you get. But the point is this: the moral of the story is, if you are not specific, particularly this conversation is not going to people who are like dating recreational. This conversation is going to people who are dating somebody who understand that you want to have children. This whole podcast, at the end of this podcast, there's something one get out of the podcast. One families in which the children come on time and they are well raised. It's not so much about your feelings and all that. At the end of the podcast, and for you to get that family, children well raised, husband, wife, they love themselves. They take care of their children. It means that you have to get married. And if you're going to get married, you have to get married to somebody who is ready to get married.
And responsible.
I think the problem is when it gets to that stage, the desperation comes in. And most ladies nowadays, when I have this conversation with them, they'll tell you, see, it's about if I just beat my mind is okay for me. I don't care about him. Just give me a child and let me go.
I also
it's not rampant. Like, yes.
The ladies you are talking to are 28. Go and talk to a 21-year-old.
Lying to
Not
ladies
talking like
about
that.
marriage.
Yes. There are some men that are actually married and they will tell you they are not married.
Even
just
apart
to go
from
in
lying, there are some men that they are not actually ready. They will actually just to keep that lady to believe that
And
I'm
then
going
there are
to
signs
marry
now.
you.
There are-
I'm going to marry you.
Do you want to respond?
I think
Sorry,
they should be
do you want
called
to respond to what you
Of
said?
course, of course.
that kind of relationship.
Are you saying that there are guys who are not ready to get married, but they will string you along?
Yes. They use marriage to pay you.
Yeah, but no.
You will know now. There are signs now.
In this room, there are 5 guys. All right? There are things you will know. If you want us to talk to you, we'll tell you.
Okay, tell us.
There are things you will know to separate.
Tell us.
Okay?
Who talk now?
No,
Do you
truly,
want
I
to?
think they need to say
All
that.
right, so
Or do you want to go
Before we get
first?
to know.
So let me. I mentioned earlier that there's most men would have had to work independently for some time before they can get married. If you ask most men, almost every man in this room, the one thing that is limiting their ability to get married is what?
Finance.
Is finances. So most men would have had to work for some time. So if you are meeting a guy who is just graduating from school and you say he's promising you marriage and he hasn't gotten a job, that guy can't guarantee that he'll get a job. So you're talking about 3-4 years.
Can you wait?
And that's
It's 1 year.
because-
It's 1 year to plan. It's 1 year probably to save up to pay for the wedding. It's 1 year probably to save up to pay for rent. It's 1 year probably to save up to pay for what else? The baby. That's 3 years. The guy can't afford that. So if the guy is promising you marriage and so the question you would ask, okay, you're working right now, how much do you earn? And I think we had that in one of the podcasts you mentioned. How
So
much
you
do
are
earn?
saying that the man should not. You tell you that he's not going to marry you.
No, like men should be straightforward.
They can't be.
are
Why
so-
would they be straightforward to you?
No.
You will say no now.
No, they
Yes, now let me be straightforward to you.
Let them tell us first. Let them say it
Do
first.
you tell them when is
Let them
it
say
is
it
not-
when
first.
a man
to
likes
us.
you?
We will not know if we are so.
when a
is
man
not-
likes you and is spending on you, and you know that he's spending on you, and you know that this guy doesn't stand a chance. Do you tell him no? Of course, no. So
If she
Because
says
they enjoy
no,
the
someone
moment.
else will say yes.
Because
now
That's
it
just how it
balances. I can't tell you no. I see what I like. This chikala fine. Make I want them. Now you are not telling me to open up to you so that you say no. It's not possible. So if you want a man, just like I said, if you want me to give you the answer, if I'm ready to marry you or not, you don't need my word, and I can tell you anything. Just do the assessment, like you said.
Exactly.
Okay, at least for the basic need. Okay, I have a shelter over my roof. If I'm with my mom, I'm telling her I'll get married to you in the next 1 year. If it's not that, you are going to logical. Why would you believe it? Yes, I'm staying with my mom.
You need to complete that statement.
No, if I'm staying with my mom,
Okay.
and I'm telling you that, no, I'm being
It's
serious.
not
I'm staying with my
logical.
mom.
It is
Okay.
things.
And probably I'm earning, let's say I'm earning minimum wage. 30K, let's even say it's 40K. After I've spent everything, maybe the only savings I have is 2K. Inside that 2K, I shall manage to buy small, fine clothes. And I'm telling you that I'll marry you next year. Now, if not that, you say, you are not, why will you believe this?
Listen.
I
Let
don't
me.
think-
There's sorry. Let me just. There's something because you said something, and he has given you a parallel. Okay, if a man is dating a girl, all right, and he wants to know, is this girl interested in being my girlfriend, or is he just interested in me being a foodie call? There are things in which he would know.
Sure now.
If he calls her, he has to. If a lady is into you, if you call her, she probably will pick your call and she'll be excited to talk to you.
Yes.
If you call a girl and she's reluctant, if you call a girl and you are confused, most likely she does not like you. Because if a woman likes you, if a woman wants to date you, you will know. If she does not want to date you, you will be confused. So men, they are yardsticks. Then also, if a guy, for example, right now, if a guy wants to marry a girl and the girl is 18 years old and he's 32, all right, there are chances are that if she dates him, it's very, very likely that she may not marry. If she's still in school, if she has lots of friends who are living the single lifestyle, if she likes going out, to clubs, to hotels on weekends, as an 18-year-old girl, chances are that she doesn't belong to you alone.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Now,
you know that.
It will be
So
our
it doesn't
fault.
matter. It doesn't matter what the people, and that's why we say there are two parts to this. When we speak about trust, please just give me 5 minutes to just bring it full circle. When we speak about trust, there are two parts of trust. Trust is that this person I'm talking to, is this person a honest person? That's what she was talking about. She was talking about honesty. In her own case, the reason why she could not trust the guy in question was because he was not honest. So there's honesty. The two of them have spoken about honesty. You are dealing with somebody who tells lies, who you cannot trust his word. That's one part. The second part of trust is competence. What do I mean by competence? If I tell you I am going to drive you to Ikeja, if you trust my word, but also I must be capable of driving. It doesn't matter what I say. So people are dating men who are honest, but they are not capable of supporting a family. It's not going to go anywhere. And that's why this particular podcast, we started out with the conversation that high-earning men marrying kind of man. And so you have to gauge it. It doesn't mean you're a gold digger.
Yeah.
It does not necessarily mean, if you feel that, it just means that, because the same guy, if you date that guy for 3-4 years, if you date him for 3-4 years, from the age of 26 to the age of 30, okay, if there's another girl who is 21-year-old and is now ready, he would go for the girl.
Of course.
And we're telling you as men, we're not.
And
we're
there's
not making
something
it up.
else. If a man is high earning, he can't be for Of course, we want exclusivity, but it will be wise for you to know that, Baba, if he can't be really exclusive to you, The only thing he can do is that you will ensure that you don't know that he's cheating. But most likely, he's cheating. Yes, now he's doing. No, let me say cheating. He's having something. Yes, now most people, most powerful men and all that. Of course, they have their wife. They respect their wife. They say that the wife doesn't know that something is happening. But most likely something is happening. Yeah. So you expect the man. After I've also all the girls that rejected me, I've now gathered him out. I'll now come and stick with her.
I think that's what guys say.
Yeah?
No, let me clarify.
That's the way ladies.
Let me clarify.
Okay. I think ladies will say if you don't have money, they won't date you or they can't marry you.
Now, I
can't get money.
It's not all ladies that say that.
Oh,
90%,
please just
Gentlemen.
Can you get someone that is poor? No.
Gentlemen.
Because you don't met with all the ladies.
If the population, I don't know.
So we say on
I
study say not all men, not
statistics.
Same way.
You understand? So if the Nigerian population 80% does it, you can generalize with 80%. I don't need to sample all the people.
Yes, majority.
Most times,
If I become president, they will say Nigeria voted. People don't, not all of them voted me. So it's sample size I'm using here. So if 80% of the ladies say they can't date a broke guy.
When I have money,
do you have the real statistics of those ladies that want that?
The way you were saying some
guys, let's not do this. Well, we're talking ourselves. Oji spoke about a spectrum. All right, just hold the spectrum. High earning men, Dangote, high earning men. Now, before high earning, there's a spectrum of guys, and we're just having this conversation. There are guys who are broke. They cannot support themselves,
and they can't afford to cheat.
They even cheat.
They cannot. Some of them cannot afford to cheat because they can't. They cannot pay for phone calls.
Exactly.
There are guys like that.
They will stick with you.
There are guys who can start a family. All right, they are not high earning. They are not. They can support a family. They can rent a house. They can pay for the children's school fees. They can do that, and there are guys who are extremely wealthy. Now, what he is saying is about extremely wealthy guys. What I am saying is that if you are going to date somebody and you have it in mind, you want to get married within 2 years, you need to be able to assess his capacity to support a family. Okay. Not that his capacity to take you to Dubai, we're just talking his basic capacity to support a family. Can he pay the house rent? And those things will come. If he's not working and he's living with his parents, it doesn't matter whatever promises he's making you. It does not.
Because even the Bible says, therefore shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife, and it shall be one flesh. And he said, he that findeth a wife, to the ladies, not a girl. He that findeth a wife, not a girl, findeth a good thing and obtains favor.
Hey, now I've not left. You don't tell me that you don't.
So I'm just trying
to me, you guys are just saying like what you guys can actually do. Well, I'm talking about some guys that mindset. I've seen women that actually financed a man and still later.
Please don't go there.
We're supposed to have a podcast. We just didn't have time. The podcast was supposed to be about why men need to out-earn their girlfriends.
Why men need
to out-earn.
You'll be supporting the family. Of course. Why will you?
How would you be dating someone like
like why will
I think Oji will have a problem.
Why will I won't have a problem with it?
His wife and
you were saying, of course, why will you? Now, he was saying it's criteria for marriage. I think he didn't go around. My criteria is that you should be earning at least half and no more than me.
Just people questions since can I ask you, do you even have a girlfriend?
Why did you even think like that?
I don't know. He doesn't have a lady. The way he don't get
Excuse me, please. I need him to answer the question because you've been asking us questions.
Exactly.
Like so picky. Do you have a girlfriend? Have you ever loved someone like to the core?
No, okay. Can I know the question? Let me follow your word. By the grace of God, I have.
By the grace of God. Not by your own.
What is your
girlfriend? What are you? Hold on. Now, I'm saying that there is no way.
What is she doing?
Now, you can confirm me. Of course, even you as a woman, if you are earning more than me, why will you say yes to me? Are you okay?
His wife is an event planner now. He will have issues with me because in a month, like. Are you planning like a rich man's wedding? You can get more than $1 million. So you don't tell me that if I tell you that okay, babe, today I gained up to
2 million to 5 million.
problem.
You have issues.
I'll be earning 10 million. I want a problem.
You can It's not only that.
I think you're not being real here.
It's not real. And you are telling us to be real.
No.
You are not real.
Okay, so guys, so that we can close out the show. So that we can close out the show. All right. You've given out exceptions.
You ask us questions.
Please listen. You've given out. You keep pointing to the exceptions. You're giving the exceptions of the women who are training their men. How many of those women do you know?
Like 3.
3 men that trained. 3 women that trained their men, and the men left them.
Like me. I be one now. You hear my story.
One. No. You didn't train your husband.
You didn't train. You just
You know 3 women who trained their men. Now I will tell you.
For the money, you can actually train.
That's just I can actually
Hear
do more
me.
to train.
In fact, even more than I can't even remember.
You didn't train the guy. That's 700k.
More than I
And
can
you still took
remember.
him to.
But the one I
Let's not.
If I can go,
I will just say this. All right. It's more often than not, men out earn their women. More often than not. So you are using the exception. We can't follow the exception. And what I would say is this: you have a wide pool. As we talk right now, you have a wide pool of men who probably they are messaging you. There are some of them you've left their messages on read in your WhatsApp, on Instagram. There are men in your school or in your church or wherever it is you work. You run into them. People who stop you, sister, who are greeting you, who you don't respond to. Of that entire pool of men, you have found that one guy, all right, who you have to train. It's your choice, really. What we are just saying is that you don't close your eyes. She said something right now. She said that for the time she was dating the guy, there were other people who came around that she did not pay attention to.
Yes.
Okay. I would say some people say that don't double date. I won't tell you that. I will tell you that if you have people who are coming to approach you, particularly if you are in the prime of looks and you're in the prime of physical beauty and you have lots of men, one of the things you need to use to assess them is, can this person support a family? That is even more important than whether the guy is a fine boy and whatever.
Yes.
Because if he has character and he's a fine boy, has everything, and he cannot support a family, he's going to waste your time. Do you understand?
So that means every relationship
Right
you
now,
get
it's about the money.
you must be thinking about
Now it's safe to
money.
say
Yes,
money.
now that's the primary.
Yes.
It's primary for you now.
I'm not saying every relationship you
without-
get it. All I am just saying is that if you want to ensure that in your 30s you don't have problems having children, okay? It's important that you prioritize getting married. Lots of people are not doing that. They are dating casually, they are friends with benefits, and then by the time they reach the time in which they want to get married, either they don't have anybody there or they're having difficulty having kids. I'm not a pastor.
Yes.
All right? I'm a physician. Okay. And so to bring it full circle, okay, you guys have to make decisions. If you are with somebody, if you are here right now, you're dating someone, you have to go back and talk to the person and have a difficult conversation.
Don't pick up a fight. Pick up the say you should talk. Don't pick up a fight.
Don't pick up a fight and ask. And if he tells you that he does not see himself getting married in the next 3-4 years, you thank him and you move on.
Okay.
You bump him up the list.
Sorry.
So thank you very much for.
Don't cry.
I'm sorry, I have to. We have to close out the show.
And I appreciate the host for
Yeah,
the
thank you very much.
All right, so